World War I. A war so devastating, so enormous, that it reshaped nations, destroyed empires, and defined the entire century that followed. But have you ever wondered, what truly caused this war? Was it really just a single bullet fired in Sarajevo? Or was the world already standing on the edge of a cliff, waiting to fall? Today on Twin Power Core Cells, we go beyond simple history. We uncover the real reasons behind WW1, the tension, the fear, the political greed. And then we push history into an alternate timeline. A terrifying question. What if modern technology existed in 1914? How different would the world look today? Before 1914, Europe looked calm, peaceful, civilized. But behind that surface was a ticking time bomb. First, militarism. Every major power was building massive armies and stockpiling deadly weapons. Germany expanded its military at record speed. Britain built the strongest navy the world had ever seen. France, Russia, and Austria-Hungary poured money into modernization. When nations prepare for war, war eventually becomes inevitable. Second, alliances. Europe was divided into two giant teams, the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, and the Triple Entente, Britain, France, and Russia. But attack on one nation meant a world war for all. June 28, 1914, Sarajevo, a city filled with anger, nationalism, and political tension. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, arrives for a visit. And waiting in the shadows is Gavrilo Princip, a young Serbian nationalist. He fires a gun. One bullet. One moment. That bullet didn't just kill a prince. It destroyed the peace of the world. It ignited the fuse that lit the bomb. Austria-Hungary blames Serbia, declares war. Russia jumps in to protect Serbia. Germany supports Austria-Hungary. France supports Russia. And Britain joins in to protect France. Within days, a regional conflict became a global catastrophe. This wasn't a war. It was an unstoppable chain reaction. But the assassination was only a spark. The real reasons go much deeper. Reason 1. Imperialism. Every empire wanted land, resources, power. Britain controlled a massive empire. France ruled Africa and Asia. Germany wanted the same, but was late to the race. This created rivalry, jealousy, and hatred. Reason 2. Nationalism. Serbia dreamed of a greater Slavic nation. Austria-Hungary wanted to crush that dream. Germany believed it deserved to dominate Europe. France wanted revenge for land taken by Germany decades earlier. National pride turned into national aggression. Reason 3. Fear. Every nation believed the others would strike first. So they built more armies, more weapons, more alliances. Fear pushed them into a war no one could stop. When the war finally began, reality hit the world like a hammer. Trenches filled with mud, blood, rats, and disease. Machine guns mowing down thousands in minutes. Poison gas drifting across battlefields, burning lungs and blinding soldiers. WW1 introduced horrors the world had never imagined. Giant tanks rolling through smoke, flamethrowers burning everything in their path, airplanes used for combat for the first time. Millions died for only a few meters of land. This wasn't a fight for glory. It was survival in a nightmare. What if drones? Trenches would become useless, every movement seen from the sky. Ambushes impossible. The war ends in months. What if Satellites and GPS. Germany could never plan a surprise attack. France would see every troop movement. Russia's entire army positions would be visible. With satellites, WW1 might have been prevented completely. What if AI command systems? AI could predict attacks before they happened. Troops could be moved with perfect strategy. Casualties would drop dramatically. The battlefield becomes a digital chessboard. What if modern jets? A modern jet entering World War I skies would be a god. The wooden biplanes of 1914 would stand no chance. They wouldn't even detect the jet before being destroyed in seconds. The war ended in 1918, but the peace that followed was a disaster. The Treaty of Versailles punished Germany brutally, destroying its economy, humiliating its people, and creating anger and chaos. Out of this chaos rose Adolf Hitler, and the seeds of World War II were planted. WW1 didn't end war. It set the stage for an even deadlier one. So, why did World War I happen? Because Europe was a bomb. A bomb built from fear, alliances, militarism, imperialism, and nationalism. The assassination was just the spark, but the explosion was already prepared.